Okay, our next section is 9, and the topic is standard reports. SAP has delivered standard reports in my SAP system, and the reports are related to general ledger accounting, accounts receivable, accounts payable, and balance sheet and profit and loss statement. So first I will show you the menu path, how we can see the reports. Okay, go to easy access screen and go to accounting, financial accounting, general ledger, and in order to see the reports you have to go to reporting. You can see tax reports. Also, if you go to information system, that's another folder, information system. Click this button and you have general ledger reports new. Financial statement, if your country is in the list you can choose, otherwise click on general. And actual comparisons, or plan or actual comparisons. So you can use the financial statements to compare actual data to actual data, or plan or actual comparison. Yeah, plan or actual comparison I will show you in the controlling module. Budgeting. Yeah, it's called planning. Budgeting comes after the planning. So you can also have cash flow statement. Okay, so uh, let's say currency type is 10, company code currency, or you can choose document currency as well there, 00, and company code AU01, execute. Fiscal year 2014. Okay, posting period is
No,
uh, posting period is
no, 9.
yeah, 0809. Fiscal year 2014. uh, okay, this is for the comparison purpose. Yeah, so basically this should be 2013. Yeah, 01 to 12, and this is 2014 01 to 12. Yeah, and further you have a output type. You have graphical report output, classic drill down report, or object list is more than one column. Execute. Okay, so you can only see the data here. Yeah, because we don't have any transactions into the last year. Yeah, so bank trade receivable, trade payable. If you click this button, so you can further see 15,100. Yeah? And if you select this and click this button, call up report, double click on that. So you will be on this screen. Yeah, further if you select this and click on call up report again, Okay, it's taking too much time. So SAP uses the terminology for such reports as drill down. Drill down means that you open the report and you go into the origin of the documents. Yeah, so you notice I click on the report and click this call up report, and I am back into the general ledger account line item display. Yeah, so what happens is like a drill down. You drill down, yeah, further until you reach the origin of the document. So you can see the total balance and the document. If you double click on the document, or okay, so you further can see the fields. Okay, you can see the account master data, display document, and you can see the display of the document. Yeah, so you see you reach the origin of the document. Yeah, now go back. So this type of report is called drill down. So these reports exist as standard reports. Normally, as I mentioned, that this is the gap. To create the report is an enhanced comes into the gap elements like RICEF elements. So if you most of the companies actually go for custom reports instead of using the standard reports. Okay, next you can see the financial statement. Similarly, you can see cash flow statement here from this, and further if you click on accounts receivable and accounts payable, and you go to information system reports for accounts receivable, you can display customer balances, customer sales, customer items. Yeah, and similarly accounts payable. So every information which is inside this section information system are the reports. Now the companies do not use all the reports. Every company uses some specific reports. Either it could be standard report or the custom reports. Also, if you want to see all these reports in one place, then you go to tools, and no, click on information system. Yeah, information system, accounting, financial accounting, and you can see reports here: general ledger, accounts receivable reports, accounts payable reports. Yeah, now I showed you the reports for the individually: general ledger, accounts receivable, accounts payable. Now I will show you the balance sheet, profit and loss statement. Yeah, so in order to see the balance sheet, we use the transaction code F.01. Yeah, you can also access the same screen into general ledger, and that is the in option financial statement. If you click on financial statement, so you will be into financial statement. Yeah, and the same screen you can exist. This is the transaction code S underscore ALR underscore 870122284. It is very hard to remember. Yeah, so the easy transaction code to open balance sheet is F.01. If you double click on that, so the same screen is open. Okay, now company code is AU01. Financial statement version, that is our next topic. We haven't created financial statement version, but I will show you how this version, how this works with the balance sheet, profit and loss, uh, by using the standard version. The standard version which exists is INT. Okay, and this is the reporting here, this is the comparison here, and this is the list output. I will show you first classical list execute. So this is the version looks like. In this report you can't differentiate between the P&L and profit and loss. Yeah, you see it's mixed.
And this
Similarly,
is a trial balance.
yeah, a, a kind of trial balance. Yeah, because balance sheet is generated in the end of the year. Yeah, but suppose this is the balance sheet. Yeah. Okay, ALV grid control execute, and this will show you the different layout. Yeah, but in this screen again you can't differentiate between profit and loss and balance sheet. And similarly, if you will try ALV tree control as structured balance sheet, probably you will not see anything. Yeah. So this is disappeared. So now the point is that you have to create your own financial statement version. That is our next topic. Yeah, financial statement version. Yeah, I have showed you the standard reports, and now we are proceeding to see financial statement version. Okay, the transaction code to create financial statement version is FSE2. Continue. Now go to SPRO. I will create a new session. SAP reference IMG. Go to financial accounting new. General ledger accounting. Business, okay, information system. um, Business transactions. Okay, so menu path is financial accounting new, general ledger accounting new, and then periodic processing document, and we have defined financial statement version. So its transaction code is FSC2. Okay, the transaction code is not mentioned, but if you uh, wanna come this screen directly, not this screen, I mean if you wanna create financial statement version, then you have to use the transaction code FSC2. So in this list I use INT. Yeah, INT is the standard financial statement version, but the reason this INT is not working in our case, or in our for our company code, is because our GL accounts is different. What SAP has delivered, that is more in numbers and different, different number length and different description. So our GL accounts we have created ourselves, so that's why we have to create financial statement version separate as well. So in order to create it, we will create a new entry, and that screen, in order to okay, click the name of the version. Yeah, let's choose ZAU1. Name financial statement version AU01. Yeah. Maintain language English EN. Item keys auto. Yeah. Tick this button. Chart of accounts. Chart of accounts is ZAU1. Yeah.
Yeah.
ZAU1 or C1?
No, you.
You
U1. ZAU.
can we change that on top financial statement version?
Yeah.
ZAFS.
Okay, you can check. Chart of account is ZAU1. Yeah. So let's say you wanna change the name of the version. So ZFS1. Yeah. Okay. If you have, because we are not using our group account number. Yeah. We are using the standard group account number. Otherwise, uh, you can tick this button group account number. But the thing is, group account number, if it exists in the same chart of accounts, like in the same chart of accounts you have both group account numbers and individual account numbers are placed in one chart of accounts, then you can tick this button group account number. Otherwise, if your group chart of account is different, then you can't include it into the same financial statement version. Yeah. So for your group chart of accounts, you have to create the separate financial statement version. Okay. Click this button, financial statement items. First save it, create financial statement version, save, continue, and you will be on this screen. Do you have in mind the structure of the balance sheet and profit and loss statement? Yeah, according to your company. Yeah. So in case, I will ask you, so tell me. Yeah. So now this is the node. Yeah, these are called nodes. Yeah, NODES. As it is mentioned, no text exists. So first of all, you have to double click on that and mention here financial statement notes. Okay, not assigned. Not assigned means not assigned accounts. Yeah. So double click on that and mention here not assigned accounts. Continue. P&L result. Double click on that and you can mention here uh, P&L result or
Profit and loss.
yeah, profit and loss result. Okay, net result loss and net result profit. Yeah, these are the parts of retained earnings. Okay, because retained earnings carries forward the balance of profit and loss. Yeah. So double click on that and mention here retained earnings loss. Continue. And this one is retained earnings profit. Then liability and equity. Yeah, equity is retained earnings. Yeah. So double click on that and you can mention here liability and equity.
We can say long term.
Okay. Hmm?
You can say long-term liability and equity.
No. Only liability and equity. Yeah. Next is assets, and then continue. So you have changed, apply the text, yeah. Now in order to make it more refined, yeah, we will adjust it into two further nodes. We will create two further nodes: balance sheet, profit and loss, yeah. So in order to create further nodes, click on create items, yeah. Create items, click this button, and first will be balance sheet, and the second will be profit and loss, or just profit and loss, yeah. Continue, and this will appear here, yeah. Now the nodes which belong to balance sheet, you have to, you know, uh,
Sign.
yeah, you have to assign it them, yeah. For example, assets and liability is the part of balance sheet, yeah, and retained earning is the part of liability and equity, yeah. So select this node, yeah, by from cursor, and click this button select. This will be white, yeah. Select another one and click this button select, then select it and select, okay. After the selection, select profit balance sheet and click this button reassign. This will ask you same level or subordinate.
Subordinate.
Subordinate, yeah. So select subordinate and continue. So this will be under balance sheet, yeah. Then profit and loss, select profit and loss and then reassign subordinate. So these two nodes are independent. Financial statement nodes are not assigned accounts, yeah. If you haven't assigned any assigned account, so this will be under this node, yeah. Now further, I want retained earnings should come under the liability and equity nodes. So I will select this and select this, and liability, I will select liability and then reassign subordinate, okay. And I want that assets should come first, yeah, and liability should come second, yeah. So select balance sheet, reassign subordinate, continue. Now that's the structure, yeah. Now further I will create further nodes, yeah. For example, under assets, I will select it and click on create items, and this will be, as you can see, balance sheet, assets, and under the assets I can create further assets, yeah. So
Intangible assets.
how many assets? First is,
Current.
guess, current assets, and
No, first is intangible assets, then it's current asset less current liabilities. So it will be total assets.
Yeah, you could say a fixed asset. Fixed asset come
Yeah.
first.
yeah, fixed assets, yeah.
Yeah. Then intangibles.
Okay, well, current assets or non-current assets, yeah.
Yeah,
You can make the head titles, yeah.
yeah.
Basically you are making the headings, yeah. Normally when you print out a balance sheet, yeah, so this financial statement version you have to create by placing the balance sheet on the table, yeah, which the company already is using in the legacy system, yeah. If you already have that the structure of balance sheet in place, so you can easily create the financial statement version, yeah. So I will choose, uh, I will create this balance sheet. I will just show you how the navigation works and how you can create the version, yeah. So let's say under assets you can further say current assets or fixed assets, yeah. Which
Current assets comes.
current assets, yeah. So let's say current assets, and the second is Non-current,
No, current liabilities.
no,
So
liability will come.
net current assets.
Non-current assets.
Or you can say net current assets at the first one.
No, because you want to put a few lines, so it will be fixed assets,
Yeah.
intangibles,
Yeah, fixed asset, tangible and intangible
and
assets.
good.
Then current assets.
Then you put
Then net current assets.
yeah, and then you go to the
Yeah.
liability. Yeah.
Then you go to the liability.
So it will be the first one will be a fixed asset.
Yeah, fixed
Yeah.
asset.
Fixed asset, what is the difference? Fixed asset, it's the same, yeah?
No, it has two difference, like fixed asset, like tangible assets
You've
and
got bank
intangible
as
assets.
well.
Like our goodwill comes in an intangible asset.
And you've got a current
And
asset
plant,
like
machinery,
bank,
motor vehicle
trade,
comes in fixed assets.
receivable. They are there as well.
Okay, fixed assets, yeah,
Yeah.
is actually not current assets. The reason is
No, it's
current
not current
assets
assets.
come cash, bank,
That's right.
yeah.
Ah,
So
fixed
it
asset
comes
is not-
So
under
that's
fixed
why
asset.
I am using current assets. Yeah.
Ah,
The
right.
second category will be fixed assets because we haven't done asset accounting. All
No.
your plant, machinery,
Mm.
land,
That's
property
right.
are
That's right.
fixed assets.
That's
Yeah.
right. So in this case, it will be trade receivable.
Trade receivable will come under the current assets. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
And
title will
bank.
be current assets. Yeah.
Yeah.
So non-current assets basically, in other words, is fixed assets.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so we will actually be consistent in the naming convention, yeah, current
Okay.
assets and non-current assets, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say this is non-current assets, and then continue. Now further under current assets, yeah, click this and create items, yeah. So under this you have,
Bank.
Trade receivable.
Cash in hand.
okay, let's
Debtor.
cash first is cash in hand, yeah.
Bank balance. Debtor.
Okay, cash in hand. The second one is
Bank.
bank, yeah,
Trade receivable.
trade receivables,
Trade receivable, that's trade receivable.
Yeah.
trade receivables, and your tax, yeah, uh, tax
is liability.
tax
Taxes.
deductible, yeah, because input tax is your tax deductible, yeah, so that is your asset as well, tax deductible, and
Prepayments. Prepayments.
prepayments, yeah. Okay, anything else?
That's it.
Okay, so continue. So under non-current assets, create items, and non-current assets will be plant, yeah,
Plant and machinery.
plant and machinery,
Everything I. Okay.
yeah, plant and machinery, and here you will have
Land.
tangible and intangible, yeah.
But tangible asset, plant and machinery comes under tangible asset.
Okay, let's say tangible assets, yeah, tangible assets, and then intangible assets. Continue, and further under tangible assets,
Plant and machinery. Land.
plant and machinery, land,
Building, land and building.
yeah, land and building. Okay, building I will keep it separate.
Motor vehicles.
Motor vehicles, okay,
That's it.
That's it. Or fixtures and fittings.
Intangible is only goodwill.
okay, goodwill, yeah. Okay, further liability and equity. Yeah. Okay, create items, and under liability again you have current liabilities and non-current liabilities, yeah.
Long-term liabilities.
Current liabilities,
And long-term.
long-term liabilities. but long term will come under non-current.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will just be consistent.
None. Okay. Yeah.
Will be naming convention. Yeah. Okay, under current liabilities, you have borrowings, yeah, loans,
Trade payable,
Trade payable.
yeah.
tax payable,
Okay. First, I will start from borrowings, loans and
yeah,
borrowings.
short-term loans.
Yeah, short-term loans and borrowings, and then
Trade payable,
trade payables,
tax payable,
tax payable,
and accruals.
accruals. Okay, and shareholders' equity.
No, that
That's
is
a
long.
loan.
That
That's
is
a
long.
long.
Oh, that is one. Yeah. After that, non-current liabilities and create items. Long-term borrowings. Yeah.
Long-term.
Yeah. Long. Like the debentures.
Yeah. And any other
Long. Yeah.
Debentures.
Director, like capital account.
shareholder capital.
Yeah, shareholders capital.
Shareholders
Shareholders fund, you can say.
fund. Okay, and then retained earnings. Yeah. So
Yeah.
retained earning will be
Under
Like
long.
retained earning, it could be if the losses are there, and it would be credit side. If it's profits,
no
Yeah, but
the
you could
title the
okay,
title.
Yeah.
retained
Return
earning.
earning. Yeah.
Okay. So this will be actually you can sharehold retained earnings. And these nodes I am going to put under retained earnings. Yeah. Select, reassign. Yeah. Subordinate. Okay, before your system crashes, yeah, you can keep saving it, yeah, because if your system crash, your save settings can be lost, yeah.
Right.
Okay. Okay, next is the next node is profit and loss statement, yeah. That is finished, yeah. No long current, yeah. Okay. Profit and loss statement create items, and the first one will be
Sales.
expense, yeah.
No sales. Figure on your right hand side.
Okay.
Stuff from sales.
Revenue, yeah.
Yeah.
And the second is
Cost of sales.
hmm?
Cost of sales.
No, I am just making the headings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sales.
Cost of sales or anything else will come under the revenue.
Okay.
Yeah. So first of all, I will start from expense and revenue. Yeah. Um,
Revenue and expense, because revenue is come on right hand side and expenses come on left hand side.
okay, so that is fine. Yeah.
But revenue will be on top of expenses.
Okay, revenue. You want revenue on top. Okay. And then expense. Continue. And now under the revenue, create items, and under the revenue you can create cost of sales, yeah. No, cost of sales
Come as an
expense, yeah.
expense.
Yeah, so this will be actually sales,
Yeah.
sales only. And further,
Sales, and then you can add you know there's other sales like sales and commission, the commission.
yeah, sales on commission. Okay. Okay, and further uh, you have exchange rate accounts, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
that is
that
positive or negative.
no, revenue. Okay, exchange
Okay,
rate,
sorry.
revenue, yeah. Unrealized exchange rate, unrealized gain, exchange rate, unrealized realized gain, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's say exchange rate gain. Similarly, you have cash discount revenue, yeah. So cash discount, you can create cash discount revenue. Okay. Any other? Okay, what I can do, I will open the f dot 10 report,
To see what's happening.
yeah, to see the chart of accounts. ZAC1, yeah.
Yeah, you.
So,
Okay, so okay, now similarly under expense you can create further items, and the expense will be,
But expense you can administrative expense and operating expense.
okay, first administrative expense and operative expense.
No, there are two heads you can.
Okay. Further you can give purchases, yeah.
No, purchases which is
purchase should be
Operative
on
expense,
top.
yeah, that will come operative.
no.
Yeah. But it should
Purchases
be on
don't
top
come in
on the first
in
position.
any expense. It comes in sales less cost of sales. Because opening balance, add purchases less closing balance. This will give you cost of sales. You deduct it from your sales. Will give you GP. From GP you take out administrative cost and operating cost.
Okay, well that is fine. That sort of thing actually will be in the profitability analysis report in the CO side. This is just the profit and
So
loss.
we can start expenses as uh, cost of
So,
sales.
Okay, cost of sales, yeah.
Yeah.
But actually,
Cost of sales expenses, then administrative expenses.
rent and all this stuff.
Yeah. Administrative will include wages and
Yeah, salaries and wages.
yeah.
okay,
Because I don't think it's
But
important
can
to
we
put
not
a cost
create
of sale
in
at this time.
revenue another node after sales, say cost of sales?
okay, let's say cost of sales, yeah. But I wanna adjust this account purchases, yeah. That's what
Yeah,
I'm concerned.
purchases you can say it as cost of sales.
Alright, okay. Okay, that is fine. Then rent, salaries, labor expense will come under administrative expenses, yeah.
Or operative revenue.
Yeah, and then exchange rate loss and cash discount expense. Continue and keep saving this. Now make sure that if there is anything missed out, so you can adjust it. For example, I can see exchange rate adjustment account uh, is not the part of current and non-current. Rather, I'm just creating it under the assets exchange rate adjustment, because the balance sheet I saw exchange rate adjustment was not the part of current and non-current assets, yeah?
Because it will add it up as a gain or loss.
Hmm.
Don't need to have. So you will write
exchange rate adjustment. That was it should be on profit and loss on exchange rate profit and loss.
No, this is adjustment which should be displayed on the balance sheet. Yeah.
All right. Okay. The balance sheet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Save it, and now you have to do the next step. Yeah. Next step is cash in hand. Select this and have a look how many cash accounts do you have. You have one cash account and one is petty cash, yeah, or cash journal account. So let's choose cash in hand. Select this and assign accounts. Click this button, and from account give the range 1000 to 1010. Yeah, it could be debit or credit. D means debit, C means credit. Continue. Okay. And this will be appeared here. Now next is bank. Yeah, bank account is one as well, and assign account. So this will be 1100. Debit, credit, continue. Trade receivable, assign accounts 1500. Okay, before I assign it, first I will have a look. Yeah, trade receivable, we have down payment as well. Yeah, so I will split it. Yeah, I will split trade receivable. Let's say I will create two further items, and this will be accounts receivable. Sorry, I will call it uh, accounts
trade receipt
We put
or
already.
trade debtor.
accounts receivable, and next is down payment made, accounts payable.
No, but that will come under the
Okay.
accrual and prepayment.
Okay, all right. So you want to create no accrual prepayment, yeah?
Yeah, it will come
Prepayment.
as a
Okay,
as a
prepayment, yeah.
prepayment.
All right.
So we don't have.
So trade receivable. So we will assign accounts 1500 and debit or credit. Tax deductible, assign accounts, and we have 1200 and 1201. Debit or credit, continue, and then prepayments. Yeah, here we will give the down payments.
Yeah.
Yeah, assign accounts, and the first one is 1515, but actually we have to create heading. Yeah, create items, down payment made, accounts payable, and the second one will be
The second one will come in accruals
Yeah.
from customer.
no, but we are in the asset. Yeah,
Yeah. So
Prepayment.
Hmm.
accrual. No, the second one 1500.
this one is a down payment made. Yeah,
Yeah.
accounts payable, like the
Oh, yeah. That means
The
it go.
deposit which we receive.
yeah.
That means it will go to under accrual, not under liability, not asset.
Yeah.
No, this cannot be because we are working on the assets. Yeah, that is our liability. Down payment made, accounts payable. Yeah, so but this is our on asset side 1515. Yeah, this is not our liability. Yeah, so
So prepayment is our asset.
prepayment, no, this is a down payment made is on our asset side.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that is vendor reconciliation account. We can't actually make them a liability account. Yeah, so we should be consistent. As you can see, the account number 1515 and 115 down payment request, accounts receivable, and down payment made, accounts payable. That is our asset because we are making the down payment to the supplier. Down payment is making by us, and that is our asset.
Yeah. So it will come in prepayment.
Yeah, prepayments. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is fine. Accounts payable. Yeah. So now next is the down payment request. So that is another asset. which will also come into prepayments. Yeah? Down payment request accounts receivable, because the customer has told us that he would pay that much money and this is our asset, yeah, but when he will pay, then it is our
But
liability.
this
Yeah,
is not a monetary account request.
yeah.
So why we are putting it in balance sheet?
No, but still we have a general ledger account, we have to fit somewhere, you know. Okay, same level. Okay, now accounts payable, I will assign accounts. The first one is 1515 debit credit and down payment request 1550 debit credit, and now have a look, all these accounts are assigned. Yeah, only exchange rate adjustment is there, which is 1099. Yeah, I will do it later on. Okay, so tangible assets, we haven't done anything for tangible assets. Yeah, okay, come down and let's say I will do exchange rate adjustment later on. Yeah, liability and equity, trade payable. So first is trade payable, assign accounts, and this is 2000 debit credit, and tax payables 2200 to 2201, and now down payment request. Yeah, and also we have salaries and labor expense payable. So this should also come in under trade payable account.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or you can create another one as the other payables.
yeah, you can create other payables. Yeah, uh, let's say
Under current or
tax
Under
payables, create,
no,
and this will be
yeah.
other payables. Yeah,
Yeah, other payable, yeah.
okay, and then assign accounts,
Yeah.
or you can categorize it. Yeah,
Yeah.
create items, and this will be administrative expenses, administrative cost,
liability. I
administrative.
mean, we don't need to other
You
topic.
don't need to break it down like that.
All right, so other payable, assign accounts, and this will
rent.
rent is 2010,
Yeah.
and then
Salaries.
2020.
Yeah, salaries.
Yeah, 2. Yeah, and then debit credit, debit and credit. Okay, and then we have down payment. So down payment will come under
Accruals.
Accruals.
accruals. Select, but accrual, are you sure?
Accrual is something which you,
You already consume but haven't paid for it.
I mean, you haven't provided the service, but you have taken the money. That is accrual.
No, you accrue it over the months, don't you?
Yeah, because you haven't.
You paid for it already, but then you are accruing the expense over quite a few periods. That's accrual. You write it
Accrual is
down.
actually a provision.
No, accrual, but that is deferral. Yeah, accrual is that you have,
Consume.
You have to provide.
you
the
have
service.
consumed first.
No.
Yeah,
You have consumed.
consume first and then
Yeah.
pay later on.
Okay,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that is deferral. Yeah, what you're talking about. Yeah, that you pay first, like car insurance. Yeah, you pay first and consume it. Yeah, and accrual is
When you paid
like
already,
electricity bill. Yeah,
Yeah.
electricity bill is like an accrual, you consume first then pay later. Yeah,
Mm.
and car insurance is that
It's a prepayment.
it's like a prepayment. Yeah, so basically accrual will not fit here, so we will create a new node. Yeah, let's say
you can change them.
we can change it. Yeah, okay, we call it down payment, yeah,
or
or advance payment.
or the liability.
Hmm?
Or the liability.
Other liabilities, yeah. Okay. And then
Sorry.
okay, we have to create the title, other liability, create items, and the first will be down payment request, no, down payment received, and down payment request. And further you can assign the accounts, down payment received 2015, debit, credit, and down payment request 2050. Similarly, non-current liability, retained earnings, yeah. uh, these nodes, as you saw, were already created in the beginning. So basically this will automatically detect, the balance of the retained earnings. We also customize the retained earning with the X sign, yeah. So this will deduct from there, yeah.
Okay.
But we also have to adjust this account 2999, yeah. Even if you don't mention, that is fine. So uh, let's skip it and we will do it later on, yeah.
Okay.
Now further you have revenue. So sales, assign accounts, and this one 6000, debit or credit, and exchange rate gain, yeah. Assign accounts, give 6810 and 6815, debit credit, and cash discount expense revenue, sign account 6900, and similarly the purchases will be cost of sales, yeah? Administrative expense, assign
Rent,
accounts, so this will be
rent and
rent,
utilities.
and
Salaries.
salaries,
And that is operating expense. Salary.
that is
Utilities are the administrative expense.
okay. So you mean that okay, let's skip it, delete it, and put salaries under operative expense. Okay, keep saving this. Exchange rate loss 5810, okay, 5815, and cash discount expense 5900. Okay, and then save it. So that's the structure, yeah. So we have skipped two accounts, yeah. So let's see whether the system detects it or not. So after that, if you wanna delete anything, you have a button here, yeah, delete, yeah.
Select.
uh, Click check. When you click check, what you have to check is account assigned to one side only. One side means credit side only, not both credit and debit. If this is the case, the system will pick up. The second is non-assigned accounts, the accounts which you haven't assigned, which you forgot to sign. The system will check this and let you know. And the third is incorrectly assigned accounts. If you have incorrectly assigned accounts, so then the system will pick up that as well. So let's say AU01 continue. So in our case we skipped two accounts here. All accounts have been allocated to both sides, yeah, and two accounts are missing, and all the assigned balance sheet accounts are assigned in, yeah. So the accounts which are missing, we will do this. So that's what I just want to show you how the system works,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So I actually skipped deliberately.
Mhm.
And again, as I mentioned, retained earnings, net result, loss and profit will be picked up by the system automatically. You can also assign account. If you try to assign accounts, you can have the error. You cannot assign any accounts to this node, yeah. So you can probably have to create a new item, retained earnings, and then assign account 2999 debit or credit, and save. So now ZFS1 is your financial statement version, yeah. So in order to check whether this version is working or not, you go back into the F.01 screen, and this time replace int with your version which you have just created, ZFS1, yeah. And in the list output, check as ALV tree control as structured balance sheet, yeah. Because if in the other list output, if you try the other one, classical list, okay, let's choose classical list as structured balance sheet and then execute. So you cannot differentiate between balance sheet, profit and loss statement, yeah. Okay, sorry, you have this balance sheet, yeah. This is balance sheet, and the second next paragraph is P&L, yeah. But still it's the layout is not very good. So you go back and then try ALV grid control and then execute. Okay, so this also doesn't make any sense, yeah. Go back and then try the last one, ALV tree control as structured balance sheet, yeah. Execute. So this is making sense to you. Okay, finally this is balance sheet, this is profit and loss. The way you created the nodes, yeah, like item title is balance sheet, profit and loss. Now you cannot see those nodes in which there is no posting, in which there is zero balance, that will not be displayed, yeah. So let's say assets, click this assets, and further you have current assets, and further you have cash in hand, yeah. Cash in hand, you have cash, you have petty cash, yeah. So for both you have different total, yeah. This one is the comparison period, which is 0, which is last year, that's why you are 0. This is what we have processed so far, yeah. Bank, you have only one bank, you have one trade receivable, you have tax deductible one, you have liability, current liability, trade payables, and so you see you can expand the list, yeah. And similarly for profit and loss, for sales, for exchange rate gain and exchange rate revenue, and then expense, so administrative. So you see everything is very consistent, yeah. And that's why financial statement version is a very important part during the configuration. Every company has to create its own financial statement version.
Is there any other layout?
Well,
Because
if you want to create layout, yeah,
yeah,
you can create, of course. There is some setting which you have to do for the layout, yeah. But that is the standard layout which I'm showing you right now. Yeah.
It's all coming in the same debit side.
No, it's
Debit.
a debit and credit side.
Oh, you,
I want
You're
debit
not the
credit.
plus and minus there, aren't you?
Yeah, but it's confusing.
Okay. Well, because you are a chartered accountant, so
you.
okay. Okay. So that is fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Further requirements. Yeah. You can obviously change the layout. Yeah. Probably you have the button here as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Select layout. If it is configured, yeah, but otherwise it is not configured. That's the standard one. Yeah. Click this further button, and you can change sort order, subtotals, change on, well, you have only this information, and in the display, without horizontal, without optimum.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so you have search options. Yeah.
Go on trying to play with it.
Okay, then now the last thing is, yeah, next time, because your version is created, next time when you create the GL account by using the transaction code FS02, let's say I'm gonna create one GL account FS00, I will go, and any account you would like to tell me I should create.
Accruals.
Accrual, yeah. Accruals, okay. uh,
Or
okay.
audit adjustment.
In asset, yeah.
It depends what balance it has. It come on
Okay,
asset.
tell the easy one, yeah.
Okay, accrual.
Accrual will be in the
Liability.
liability side, yeah. So let's say 2300 is our accrual, yeah. Create, and oh, sorry, I will create with the template. The template of, let's say, 2000 AU01. Okay, it's taking time. Okay, so change the text accruals, and the group account number will be accruals. Okay, what accruals is called?
Yeah, defer. No.
It's not deferred. It's like
No,
No,
defer.
no, 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 I'm
defer
just checking.
Like
provision.
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 yeah, provision.
Okay.
Oh, there are lots of accruals. Uh, maybe no. Let's provision for
Okay,
employee.
let's choose provision for employee benefits, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Or
Or dividend payable.
warranty provision, restructuring, net internal provision.
Yeah.
Yeah, that indeed.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can change this one as well, accrual or net internal provision. Yeah. Go to control data, and this shouldn't be reconciliation account. Okay, line item management, open item management 001, create bank or interest, uh, and now you have to change, this one is general. Okay, and then save it. Yeah, now when you save it 2300, yeah, you have to update your version as well. Yeah, how you can do this? You have a button on the top. Can you see this edit financial statement version? Yeah, click this button, and you have choose the version, yeah, ZFS1, enter, and you will be in your, okay, you have to come out from this screen because that's why the screen is locked, yeah, as you can mention locked by another user. So again you can try. Okay, now it is open, yeah. So now you can update it, go to current liability, and if the accrual node is not there, yeah, accrual will come into non-current. So select and create items and mention here accruals or net internal provisions, not or provisions, yeah, enter, and choose assign accounts. Account is 2300, debit, credit, continue, and then save it, continue. So now a financial statement version will be updated. So this is your job now, that whenever you create the GL account you have to update the financial statement version as well. Okay, so is there any question here? That's the end of our topic, yeah. So I'm gonna stop the recording.